So my name is Steven Gooms, laundry and dry cleaning business for a couple of 13 years right now. Actually, I came from somewhere, I learned under somebody, and at a point when I wanted to be on my own, I look around, what else will I do in life that would help me pay bills and be able to help me go to school, because at the time I left the place, I wasn't a graduate. And I look at it, what will I do that will help pay my school fees? And so I started this business. The good thing about a business is that I started with no money. I had no kobo on me, but I got into the business. I could wake up in my house, wash the clothes in my house, take to a friend's shop, be able to iron in his shop, then I go deliver. And when I do that, I will buy one thing and keep. I continued in that series. I continued that way. In a couple of 3 to 4 months, I was able to get virtually everything I needed to start a business. And I started. When I could bring my friend to introduce to him what I did, he marveled. And so I want to thank God. This business has taken me to places. It has helped pay my school fees. I've graduated before, and I'm still an undergraduate right now, doing another course in the university, to be precisely National Open University. I still want to thank God for my life. It has helped me to put a smile on people's lives. It has helped me to touch other lives. It has helped me to pay bills. It has helped me to look after take care of my life and that of my family members. And I'm still into the business. I feel I have no reason whatsoever to regret it.
What prompted you to venture into this business of all other businesses around?
Okay, I look around, rather than go telling stories, lying, or going up and down begging. Why not go into this business? Because one is something I worked in a place like this before, and I look at it. This is a very lucrative business. You don't need to buy the clothes so as to wash and get the money. People buy the clothes. That's one funny and simple aspect of the business. You don't need to buy the clothes so as to wash it. People buy the clothes. They bring to you, you wash it. They take it, and in a couple of 2-3 weeks, they're back with the clothes again. And so, in fact, doing marketing sometimes, I hardly go about doing marketing, because the people will always bring the clothes back, and it has been simple for me.
What challenges?
If we talk about challenges in a place such as this, one is electricity power supply. Like right now, I'm using diesel so as to finish the clothes, the workload I have, because we don't have power supply right now. Another thing is the customers. We have different human beings to deal with. The challenge on the part of the customers is that you have people who are there so as to encourage you, while others are there just to take advantage of you. Starting a small place like this, there are people who will come just to owe you, and at the end they take the clothes on credit, not pay on time, or even though they want to pay, they pay in pieces, and the money is not reasonable. There's nothing you can do with the money, and that's just the thing. Another thing is manpower. It's one business that no one wants to spend time working with you except on a contract basis. You bring somebody in, you train the person, but after a while the person wants to be on his own, and so you can't really keep staff. Rather, you call them on contract basis, they come work, you pay them, they go away. And so these are the challenges on the part of the customers: electricity power supply, and then manpower. Yeah.
What advantages and what joy do you derive in this business?
If we talk about joy, I'm one person, I hate being idle. I like doing something at all times. It's a job that keep me busy, keep my morale up, keep me thinking ahead. The business, rather than trying to work hard so as to satisfy the customers, it helped me to work. It helped my personal life, helped me to discipline my personal life, how to do things ahead, how to be up and doing at all times. And like I said earlier, I hate being idle. So the business keep me alert, it keep my morale high.
What dream do you have for the future?
Right now, I have plans mapped up on ground, waiting for the finances to complete what I intend to do. I intend taking the business higher. Like you can see, it's a small place for now, but as others would understand, the big is in the small. So using the small one so as to get the bigger one ahead. And as it is my dream, the more I acquire, the more I will invest into the business. I will make sure the business already, I have a registered name. I will make sure the business have branches. I'll make sure it give it to other businesses. I will never give up on the business. And like I told you earlier, it's one business. You don't need to buy the resources. You don't need to buy the clothes just to come and watch them and get the money. People are buying clothes on a daily basis. You don't need to lack customers. Another thing is your personal life or relationship with the customers. No matter where they go, they will always come back to you. And so I feel it a duty that the more I acquire, the more I will develop the business, the more I will invest into the business, because I know how much is involved in the business right now.
Where do you derive your inspiration from? Where do you get your inspiration from?
Actually, when I see that the young shall always grow, I look at people who started very little but today they are mighty. So when I look at their lives, how and where they started and where they are right now, I feel encouraged, I feel motivated so as not to give up, but to continue into the business. So as to be just the way they are or even beyond. And so that's my inspiration. I'm encouraged by that.
Do you have a final advice for
like I said earlier, this business has helped pay bills for me and still paying my school fees right now. And even though I graduate, I don't think I will go out there seeking for a job or what else I should do. But the more money I get, I will put into the business. But the advice I have for a young man like me, other than sitting, waiting, telling stories or finding who to help, you can look inwardly and see what is that thing within you that you can do with ease that will help fetch you an income so as to put body and soul together. And so, like I said, it does not take much money to start this kind of a business. Like I said earlier, I didn't start with anything. I didn't have money in my account, but I had a strategy, and the strategy worked for me. If that strategy could bring me as far as this, I believe it can work for any other person who will apply it, though in the right way. And so I encourage every young man like me, a graduate, another graduate, you can do something with that situation. You can do something with your life other than sitting and waiting for a job that you don't know when it will come forth. Is better you find something inwardly, something, a skill, something you feel you can do that will help your life and be able to help others as well. And so another thing I would say is that it is not wrong for a graduate to wash clothes like this. It is not wrong at all for a man, a young man, to humble himself, that whatever I can do to make meaning in my life, let me put my head down and do it, other than pride, because that one won't take you anywhere. I know where I'm coming from, and because I know where I'm going to, so I had humbled myself so as to venture into a business like this. If it can work for me, it can work for any other young man. That's the only thing I could say for now.